Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
We'll wait
Yes, sir.
for we'll wait for some more time so that chemical people can also join. I think they are some busy in the lecture. Wait for 5 minutes. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Can you inquire why chemical student have joined here? Do you have any personal connect with anyone? Please inquire if possible.
सर केमिस्ट्री लेक्चर चल रहा है उनका
Sorry?
केमिस्ट्री का लेक्चर चल रहा है अभी उनका चालू है
लेक्चर में से किसी का मैसेज आया क्या?
हाँ
तो उसको थोड़ा तुम भी अपनी तरफ से करो कि अपना दूसरा लेक्चर स्टार्ट होने वाला है. वी आर वेटिंग ऐसा बोलो.
हाँ वो तो
So that they can convey them. So
सर 5 मिनट में आ रहा है
Good afternoon.
good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I hope everyone has joined. Start now. Please stay unmuted. Please don't unmute. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. I think more or less everyone
Good
has joined.
afternoon, sir.
Okay, thank you. And you chemical people, you can convey your teacher. Now we are having next class. Okay, you should not be waiting this much. Five minutes, that's fine. So 10, 15 minutes is not fine. Okay, we will start now. So till now what we have seen is different engineering curves. Is the basics of this engineering graphics. Now we will slowly move towards more involved things in engineering graphics or say engineering drawing, and that is projection. You will repeatedly hear this word projection now onwards. Okay. So what does this projection mean? That if I give you gross idea about projection, that you have heard the word projector. What is the function of projector? It projects something. Projector projects something, and the process is called projection. Projection is being done. So what is the ultimate thing? If the picture is there, somewhere it is in drilled, and now it is being projected on the flat plane or say screen. It is projected on cinema screen. Now that cinema screen can be termed as a flat plane on which this item is being projected. So now on you will hear these words repeatedly. Projections. There's nothing to get bothered about, but everything is fine. You may hear it for first time, that's why you may feel that it is something new, but it's nothing new. Now onwards, what will be asked from you is your imagination. How well you can imagine different engineering drawings or say different engineering components or in general engineering drawings. Because see, anything you take, whether it's building or road or machines, anything, from where it starts from drawing. Unless and until you know how to draw, even chemical people, you will also be involved in a lot of drawings. It's not like that you are just studying this subject. Engineering drawing is everywhere as such. You agriculture says will be different. Mechanical and mechanical and civil people will be grossly involved, whereas chemical you people will be less involved, but the involvement will be there. Just I will give you one example regarding this chemical. You are chemical engineer, you will go in some industry, the process industry you may go, and at the time you you are in charge of some operation and main operation, some operation of fluid being heated or uh, cool, whatever it is, chemical process is taking place. Then what the actual machine is, that you should be able to understand from drawing only. Then you can understand that this part can be working. This part must be working like this or that, etc. Right? So engineering drawing is useful for each and every engineer, even IT, electronics, because they will also demonstrate that engineering drawings on that cardboard, sandwich board, etc. to make circuits and all. So this is very fundamental subject. You should learn without any doubt and without getting confused. Everything is simple. You need to remember few things, okay, fine. But as you proceed on, you keep on practicing, these things will come automatically. Fine. Now I will share my screen to you. I will start projection, studying projection. Is my screen visible?
No, sir.
It's not visible. Now it's visible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, nice. Okay, fine. We will start. Okay, what we will learn? We will learn theory of projections. Now these now few sessions you may not be doing anything practically. You need to just sit relaxed and pay attention to it. See, this is one advantage also. You are working from home or say studying from home, and you can lay around in your bed while watching lectures also. So it's a great advantage, right? But don't do this while we are practically doing engineering sheets and sketchbook, etc. Okay. So for a few sessions onward, from now onwards for few sessions, uh, you will be having just theoretical concepts, etc. Okay. I will read few things. You also just look at it. Now, what I explained you earlier, in engineering, three-dimensional objects and structure are represented graphically on two-dimensional medium. What is a drawing? What is the drawing? Actually, if you draw home, or say house or car on your drawing sheet, what is that? It is the actually representation of a 3D object on 2D plane. Understood? If you draw a building, you can't draw whole building as such because we are drawing on 2D paper. Understood? So it is almost the uh, yes. You can argue that we can draw some 3D images also. That is different ball game altogether. That we will learn. That also we will learn. But generally, what do you mean in engineering? A drawing means a three-dimensional object or structure. Why objects and structure? Because structures are useful to civil engineers, and mechanical engineer generally deals with objects such as pressure vessels and likewise everything involved drawing. Without drawing, there is nothing. So it is represented on two-dimensional media. Fine. Now, this act of obtaining the image of an object is termed as projection. Actually, in day-to-day language, we term it as a drawing or say this is my whatever car I have drawn home, whatever. But it is not that. It is actually the projection of that thing. Understood? Now, the image obtained by projection is called a view. What is the you slowly absorb everything. The image which is obtained by projection, that is called view. Now simple projection system is shown in the figure. What is happening? A man is seeing some box, which is three-dimensional box, but he is seeing from some direction. Okay, he is seeing from some direction and he can't see whole box. He can see some view of that box. Understood? You also, while you can also do the same with your mobile. Now your mobile is 3D. You hold your mobile in your hand against your face at some distance and try to see. What you are able to see is the rectangular image. That is called view. Fine. And one more example. If mobile is there and you can flash some torch from behind, what will happen? There will be some shadow on the wall. What is that? It is the view of that particular from that particular viewing direction. If you don't change your mobile direction, but you change your viewing direction rather than you see it from the some other side and then flash your torch, what can happen? You can see a single line rather than rectangular box. Fine. So these are some views. These all things, how you can view something depends on two things: line of sight and plane of projection. What is plane of projection? A plane of projection is an imaginary flat plane upon which the image created by the line of sight is projected. Means what? See, even if you don't have wall in front of you, but you just imagine something, some plane is there. Just imagine that some wall is there. On that, what object you are seeing can be reflected. Understood? So that is called plane of projection. The image produced by connecting points where the line of sight pierces the projection plane. Now you carefully understand. The image is produced by connecting the points where the line of sight pierces the projection plane. So see here for projection I will use like torch. What is happening? Are you able to see some? Okay, I will use this. Now here are four lines. What are these? These are the line of sight. Sight means our eyes. We can what we can see, that is sight. Okay. If now one more practical example. You just hold. You just imagine that everyone will be having door in whatever room you are sitting. Fine. Now if you just stay 1 feet away from the door, can your eyes see whole door? You can't see whole door. But as you go away from the door, what happens? The whole door started to come within the range of your sight. If your range of sight is like this cone which is coming out from your of your eyes, then slowly the whole door can come into that region, and then you can see what ultimately that is. If you can see the whole object, then you can see the view. As simple as that. If you can see the whole object, you can see the view. Now this picture, what it is demonstrating here, same can be done by showing some torch across some object. If the torch is too near, you won't be having shadow. Understood? Now as you take your torch away from the object, you'll be able to see the shadow. Okay, so what is happening? Ultimately the light rays what are coming out of the torch appears the edge of the object, and ultimately that is reflected on the as of shadow. Shadow is kind of view only, and your wall will be the projection of plane. Understood? It is like this. It is happening. Is it visible everything? Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Then we have projection methods, different projection methods. The These methods are very important technique in engineering drawing, and you can be asked to proceed with either of the methods. There are mainly two methods, which are perspective method and parallel method. Just hold 1 second. Just 1 second. Okay. There are two projection methods: perspective and parallel. Here, I actually forgot to name these figures, but I will show. A series of building is being shown in this photograph. Left side, right buildings. What it represents? It represents perspective projection onto the camera. What do I mean? Now, in these, it is assumed that the observer is stationed at some fixed finite distance from the object. Same way, what I gave you the example of that door, and the height of building appears to be reducing as we move away from the observer. Simple as that. Even these things we have observed these things as some if you have gone to some, okay, not even that hill station or anything, still in your home or around apartments, as you go away from the apartments, it seems to becoming smaller and smaller. It is not becoming smaller, it is as it is, but it seems as if it is being smaller. Now, what is this? This is the perspective. Fine. So, height of building appears to be reducing as we move away, but it is not reducing as such. Here, all the lines of sight, all the line of sight start from a single point, as shown in this schematic. Fine. So, as you go away, see this plane. This is some. The actual object is the green one. Understood? The green one is having some size, for example. Now, as we move away from that, what will happen? This is this perspective view is like a cone whose vertex is our eyes, and the object is at the base circle. You understand it? You understand it like a cone. So as you move towards the vertex, what will happen? The base circle will seem smaller and smaller. Understood? So here all the line of sight comes from single point. Single viewpoint is there. This is called perspective method. Whereas we are also having parallel projection method. What is that parallel projection method? That all the line of sight are parallel. It is assumed that it is parallel. So there won't be any reduction in viewing, projection or actual object. We assume that we are seeing it such that the line of sights are parallel to the parallel. Every line of sight is parallel to each other, and the whole object is seen. Now, when this can be possible? These things can this type of assumption is only possible if we assume the person to be far away from the object what it is seeing. Understood? Say for example moon. We are seeing moon from almost kind of, it is not infinite, it is few millions of kilometers, that is fine, but it is very huge distance. If we talk about moon, it is at great distance from earth. So what we are seeing, we are seeing it as it is, we are not seeing it as reduced. Understood? Because at this much distance our line of sight almost assumes parallel proceedings. Whole object is seen such a way that all the lines of sight are parallel to each other, and that's why we can see object in same size in projection also. Whereas in earlier case, what was happening? The observer was a point, so the whole line of sight will behave like a cone. So as you go away from that object, distance is higher, object will be smaller. If you come closer to the object, then your object will try to match the actual size. That's it. Now, though I am discussing it in this detail, you won't be feeling this much things, complex things in while you will be drawing. Okay, that is not a big deal. But for information also, you should be knowing these things. So there are two overview. You won't be asked to explain this how actually this perspective line of sight is what or likewise. It is not like that. But you should be knowing what is the perspective, what is parallel projection, what is the basic difference between two, and likewise. Okay, so this is when line of sights are parallel. It is called parallel projection. Now, what is the difference between these two? Distance we have seen. Okay, our distance from an observer or to the object is infinite in parallel projection. Fine, but or we can say object is position at infinity. But realistic, it is not realistic. On Earth, we can't see anything from infinite distance. Okay, we'll be seeing anything from finite distance only. So in that case, it is not that realistic, but it is a lot easier to draw. You may have understood in this schematic. So it is very easy, simple to draw. If you know the dimension, this dimension, you can directly draw. Assuming what everything is parallel, I have seen. So you can directly draw what is the dimension. That's it. Whereas here, if you assume that you are this much distance away, the dimension will get changed. If you assume you are standing here, the dimension will be different. So you don't know what is the ultimate dimension and what you need to do every time. Then you need to take theta into consideration, and then every time you need to change this dimension. For example, this is 5 centimeter. So in this case, it can be 3 cent. It seems 3 centimeter. Whereas here it is 5 centimeter. It is 5 centimeter. So it is parallel projection is easier to draw. As perspective projection, its distance is finite, not infinite. It is finite, and it is point of source is single point. These perspective projection are what we see with human eyes, what I told you earlier, but they are very difficult to draw. Fine. Now, then we have orthographic projection. What do you mean by orthographic projection? I will tell you. Orthographic projection is a parallel projection technique. Now we were focusing on parallel and perspective. Then, okay, now we are moving towards further in parallel projection. Okay, orthographic projection is a parallel projection technique in which plane of projections is perpendicular to the parallel line of sight. So what do I mean? That if your face is if you are facing your wall, then it will be perpendicular to the line of sight. If you assume one ray of sight coming out of your eye, then the wall will be perpendicular to that line. That's it. So everything we will see in perpendicular thing. Okay. Then it can produce either pictorial drawing that show all three dimensions like these or these, or it can show multi views that show only two-dimensional objects in single use, such as this. Okay, now what is this? Do you know? Anyone can correlate these two pictures? Just hold a second. Just 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes. Okay, sorry for the delay. Am I audible? Screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what is these two relation between these two pictures? Do you know? Anyone can answer? Just can guess what is the difference or whatever. If it's very, if you see this object from this side, it will look like this. Can you imagine? Can you imagine or not?
Yes, sir.
That is the thing. Here you need to imagine many things. Okay. So it is like that. Now we will understand the same thing with transparent wing box concept. Okay, what is that? Assume that the object is placed in transparent box. You assume that the faces of which are orthogonal to each other. Means faces of that means faces of the transparent box. So it is kind of a cube, transparent cube, wherein we have put one object. Okay, this is the object. This is my object. Okay, then here we view the object face normal to the three planes. Fine, that is that it is normal to the object. Say if we take this T shape of face, then it is perpendicular to this side, this side, this front side, and this back side. It's perpendicular to 4. So when the viewing planes are parallel to these principal planes, means if we see from any direction which is parallel to the at least one plane, then it will be automatically parallel to opposite plane and perpendicular to the right angular plane. Understand? Are you getting what I am explaining? I will try to draw it here. Sorry for the disturbance again. I am facing some issues here. Okay, no problem. I hope it's visible. Okay. Now I request you all, please don't write anything in chat box as of today at least, because when I am trying to see the chat box, that something is making problem, and I am kind of stop sharing the screen. Okay. Now image obtained from the projection plane, and like a means what this we can assume these all faces as projection plane. Fine. Then image obtained from those projection plane are those view. What do I mean? For example, if we are seeing from the top face as shown here, we need not to see in any at any angle. We should be assuming it as we are seeing it parallel. That's it. Exactly from top. Understand? So that if you are seeing these from top as shown here, so you should not be able to view this yellow color. Simple as that. This yellow color should not be visible. In that manner, that will be the parallel most to the plane and perpendicular to the top plane. And that view is called top view, because we are seeing the box from the top view, top side, top view. Same way, this is side view. When you see from here, so you should be seeing like that. You should not be able to see this gray color or this yellow color. You should be able to see only this green color. That is the perfect example of how we should be seeing or assuming. Same way, front view. If we assume this yellow color as front box, same shown in here also in transparent box, then you should not be able to see this green color or this color. At that moment, what view, whole view you will be seeing, that will be called front view. So you will turn around here and you will see it from this side. That is front view. This is top view. This is right side face. So right hand side view. Understand? Whenever see, if you are seeing from this side, so your face is here, then what will be your right hand side? Then your right hand side will be the back of this. Are you getting me? If you are seeing from here, if this is your front view, then what is your right hand side? Then this green color is your right hand side. If you are seeing it from the back, your face is from back to this, then your right hand side will be here, this side, which is not visible to us. Understand? So that way it will get change also. Okay. So the multi-view projection. Multi-view projection is nothing what we discussed initially. That is the same. That lot of views we can see simultaneously. Okay. The object is oriented in such a way that only two of its dimensions are shown. That is called a multi-view projection. Say for example, if you are seeing this object from this side, so you will be, rather I discuss from this. If you are seeing it from x direction in this, okay, or it will be still confusing. If you are seeing from the y direction, from this side, my arrow is not working. If you are seeing it from this direction, which dimension you will be able to see, in which coordinates dimension you will be able to see if you see it from this side? Answer me. We are given three coordinates x, y, and z. If I am looking at the object from this given arrow direction, which dimensions I'll be able to see?
Side view. Side view.
I am not asking out which view. You
So
please
what?
understand my question again. If I am looking from this from this arrow, then which
X
dimension?
and Z.
Correct. That is what I was looking for. X and Z. Now the same way, if we look from this, which dimension you will be able to see?
X, Y, Z.
YZ.
No. Why? How you will be able to see
YZ.
y? How you will be able to see y? You can't see y.
X and Z. X and
X
Z.
and Z.
Again, so you will be able to see these and these when you look from here. You won't be able to see the depth. How much deep it is, you can see. Now imagine one simple example. We all are traveling on highway almost daily, reach college. Now at some particular moment, our vehicle our vehicle is behind some truck, exactly behind some truck. There are instances when this kind of thing happens. All the vehicles drive in almost same path. In that instant, at times you are not able to assess the length. Are you getting me? Whether it's a double axle truck or single axle truck, what is the length you don't know. But what you can see from back, just the box, rectangular box. Just you can see the shape of its container. That's it. But how much long it is, you won't be able to see when you are driving exactly behind that truck. For that, before you overtake, what you need to do? You need to just bring your vehicle outside so that you can at least see what is the length. Okay, then your mind realizes, okay, this much length is it, so I need to overtake like this. Okay. So this multi-view will give you two dimension at a time. It is called multi-view. So this view, what will be this view will be called front view. Same way, it is respect to this box, this will be called front view. This will be called top view. This will be called right hand side view. Okay. So this is what explained here. You need not to read or worry about each and every sentence here. In this, if you can understand what is the picture showing or photograph showing, that is fine. Okay. Now that is the what is the multi-view projection. Now we will see what is the frontal plane projection. Understand? Now what is that? Frontal plane of projection is the plane onto which the front view is projected. Understand? Now, whenever you need to represent certain views, first of all, what you need to do, you need to fix your position, first of all. Then you can generate every other view. If you keep on moving around that object, how you will be able to draw? Because at some certain point you will be seeing it like something else, at another point you will be seeing it like some other shape, likewise. So first of all you need to place yourself such that you are exactly perpendicular to the facing plane of that object. Fine. So what is the frontal plane of projection? On which the front view is projected. That's it. Here it is shown what is the front, and this is the viewing direction. Now, if on the contrary, if I say that this plane, what I have shown here, is the frontal plane of projection, what will be my direction of view? First of all, again, if you don't get question, ask me. If I give you that this plane, given plane, okay, I am not completing the square. This plane is frontal plane projection. I will tell you that much. So what will be the direction of view? From where you will be looking?
Front size.
So is it this? What? So you will be looking from this side. Am I correct?
Yes.
So
Yes, sir.
first of all, this gets fixed. This thing from where you are seeing. Accordingly, now your this view, this whole thing is projected on this plane, and it becomes the frontal plane projection. Understood? Like this. So here projection are perpendicular to the plane. Fine, projection are brought down and the lines are joined to complete the shape. Lines of sight of perpendicular plane of projection are joined. Understood? That intersection of, see what is actually done here, you understand carefully. First of all, there was some object. This is first step. I will write again. This is the first step. There was some object. Then we fixed our position. Okay, this will be my position. So my face will be like in this direction. Okay. Then I assumed one plane in between the object and my eyes. This is the plane. Okay. Now what I am assuming the third thing, that some projections are coming out of the edges or points or anything from this object. Projection is lots of these lines. Projection means line. Then now the intersection with these all these lines. See here also, it is line only. But then those lines will make intersection with this plane here. So ultimately, the whole thing is taking the shape of object. So from front view, you will be able to see the whole object like this. Understand? That is what it is telling. Okay. Now same way, horizontal plane of projection. So now plane of projection is horizontal direction. Understood? So here, which view you will be able to see if the plane of so object is same. That is the same object what we are having here. Understood? Now plane of projection we made horizontal. Sorry, horizontal like this. So which again object is fixed. Now it is plane is horizontal. So we should be perpendicular to the plane of projection. That is the one thing. We should be perpendicular. One relation between us and the plane of projection is that our line of sight and projection plane are perpendicular. Now we are talking about projection of plane which is horizontal. So from where we will be looking? So from where we will be looking? Here it is given line of sight. So we will be looking from this way. Then only we can see this horizontal plane, na? Or say this plane as horizontal. You can argue that, sir, we can view from bottom also, na? Then also we will be able to see this is the same horizontal thing. Yeah, that is correct. That is different thing. Then that is accurate. But right now, what we are assuming, we are seeing it from top. Understand? So in horizontal plane of projection, you will be able to see the top view. Understand? So now line of projections are coming out of that. Every edge and corner, fine. The parallel lines are coming out. That line are cutting this plane or say intersecting at certain points. These, ultimately all these points. These projections are coming which are intersecting this plane of projection. N number of points. And ultimately due to these intersections, this schematic is being created. This schematic. This is nothing but the top view. Understand? In top view also, how many dimensions you are able to see? Width and depth. Now you can't see what is the thickness or say what is the height of it. Understand? Here you can't gauge this height if you are looking from top. Similarly, in earlier case, you were not able to see what is the depth in previous case. So in multi-view of projection, at time you will be able to see only two dimensions, any two. Now in the same object, in the same example, what is on my screen, if understand, if you want to see height and depth, you don't want to see width, then what should be your direction of line of sight? Understand the question. I will tell you first of all. In this case, we were seeing height and what else we are seeing? We are seeing width. Okay. In this, we are seeing width and depth. Now what I want to see is height and depth. I want to see height and depth of this object. From where should I see? Answer me. So then it will be showing you width, na? See, this is the width. This is the width, na? It is written here. See, we are having this width because how we know that this is the width? See, first of all, some edge is there, so this is the edge. Then some parallel line, some steps kind of thing is this. So okay, we are having this thing. Okay, then the circle kind of thing is that. Okay, the circle is also there. So we are able to see this dimension when we see from here. I don't want to see that dimension. I want to see height and depth. अभी बताओ. I want to see height and depth. I don't want to see width. चलो बताओ anyone. No. See, I want to see depth and height. I don't want to see width. So where should I see? I should see from this side, na? Am I correct or not? Answer me.
Yes, sir.
Then I will be able to see these dimension also. So I will be able to see this dimension, that is depth, and this dimension, that is height. Clear? So just though we will be learning later on, but just for your information perspective. Now what I told you, I should see from this to see the depth and height. What will be my that view? You know, I'll draw it. How I will be able to see what is the actual figure I will be able to see. If someone else want to draw, then he can do. Or should I continue? If someone from your side wants to draw it here, you can draw on this side from with some other color. This is what I'll be looking. Okay. If I see from here, this will be my depth. Fine. And this is my height. This is the object. Simple as that. All three view we have seen. Generally, when engineering drawing we talk about some multi-view, there are three view: front view, top view, and side view. And in side view also, we'll see it later. And in side view also, we generally take right hand side view. Okay. Now we will proceed. Okay, the profile plane of projection. What we will talk, just what we discussed. I rubbed it,
Same.
but okay, it is coming only. So it is right hand side view. See, same object. First, I will repeat. In first, we seen it from this frontal area. So in this, what is to be noted is our direction is almost always this of looking. Then this is called front, and when we are facing this side, then only we will be able to tell this as top. If we talk about this transparent box, sorry, I need to rub this. Sorry again. So now this is the top, this is the box. When this will be called top? Only when you are not seeing from that way, then you will be able to tell it top, na? A simple example: if you are sitting uh, on your bed or floor, whatever, chair, whatever. Now, what is on top of your head? Some floor is there. We'll assume it's terrace. So then, if you are sitting on down floor, then you will tell that as a top floor, na? And say for example, you are facing east side. I will talk in that way because I don't know how you are sitting. So if you are facing east way, so what will be on your right side? This is a very simple question. If you are facing east, east means from where sun comes, then what will be, which direction will be there on your right? अरे आंसर दो भाई. Huh?
South.
Correct, south. Okay, so
South.
बस okay, एक हो गया. अभी what was that? What is our definition of south? When I am facing east, direction on my right hand side is south. When I am facing east, direction on my right hand side is south. Now, this definition will remain valid on only one condition. If you are facing east, if you rotate yourself 180 degree and you start facing south, then your definition, sorry, if you face west, then your definition of south will get changed or not?
Yes.
Then in that case, your definition of south will be when I am facing south,
Yeah.
direction on the left side is south. Understand? So in every all these three cases, what we are studying, there is a frontal plane, horizontal plane, or say top view plane, and profile plane, or say right hand side view plane. Always we are in this direction. Hold a second. है? हाँ. कहाँ? हाँ. So you need to you are stationed here only every time. Then this becomes your front plane, this frontal plane. Now in same position, then only this box becomes this becomes the top face of your box. Understand? And then only this will become right hand side. If you assume yourself something else, if you assume to be looking from here, then everything will get changed. So with respect to original position, this is our frontal, this is our top, and this is our profile plane. Understand? That we will see now. So this was the frontal plane. This was the horizontal plane of projection, where we will be able to see top view. Now this is the profile plane of projection, where we will be able to see right view. Okay, in multi-view drawing, as I told you earlier, right hand side view is standard side view, unless it is mentioned otherwise. If you are told that draw left hand side view, then only you should go for left hand side view. Otherwise, every time side view, then it is right hand side view only. And it is it's just a matter of understanding, because you are studying. So in whatever book you follow, most of the object will be given in such a way that left hand side view will be just simple outline. That's it. There won't be any detail. Take this example. What will be the left hand side view of this? There is no detail as such. Simple outline. That's it. That's why it is placed like this only, and because it is taken as standard, right hand side view is taken as standard view. Fine. And here you will be able to see the depth and height, what we have discussed previously. Fine. Now orientation of views from projection plane. Okay, what is that? In multi-view drawing, we get complete description of an object. See, if some dimensions can be seen here, the dimension perpendicular to this is not seen here, that we can see here. The dimension perpendicular to this in this direction is not seen here, that we can see here. So by doing so, ultimately this is easier to draw, first of all, easier to understand, and you can see each and every dimensions from three different views, so no details will get missed. If you just see from one direction, there is chances that you miss some you miss some details on some other side. So we are seeing it from three different directions, or say three projection views we are taking into consideration. Fine. So for conveying the complete information, all these views, what are those? Front view, top view, and side view are required. At least 2 or 3 must. Then only there is chances to see if now we will elaborate this sentence. Sorry again, I am facing, I don't know what issue. Okay, so what I am telling, we will elaborate this sentence. This, what is that? To obtain all the technical information, at least two, minimum two is required. Three we are having, then is fine enough. Are required. Now assume that we are having these two with us. So is there any detail in this drawing that we are missing with these two? If this drawing is not given, the third view, then are we missing some detail that we will step by step we will see. Okay, we are having some dimensions here. Okay, is this dimension is visible in the either of these two view? Anyone answer me? Is this dimension available in these two drawings? Answer me. Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
तो आंसर
sir.
दो, क्वेश्चन नहीं
वही
समझ
ना
में आया. सॉरी,
yes, वही बोल रहे.
आई एम नॉट एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड
Top,
व्हाट.
top view and front view is enough.
Okay, that is what I am asking. Na, this dimension is available here. See, this is their dimension. Understand? This height,
Hmm.
this height is available here. That is also gone. This height, it is also available here. This height, it is also available here. This diameter of circle is available here and here, both way. Fine. This cut can also be demonstrated from these two, because we know what is the starting point of that cut from this direction and what is the stop point from this direction. So we'll have 2 points and we'll join them, and we can easily connect this start line. So even if this is not available, we have all the information with us. Minimum two are required. Generally it is taken like this, though we'll study it later on like this. We will everything we will study, but just for your information, it is like this. And these are curved from 45 degree also. You can see first method is this. You can have arc and you can transfer everything, every detail here. And another is this. So what is actually we are doing, the intersection points of the, I should have done it like this. Late first I will show you. Okay, first thing like this, and this, and sorry, like this. There is some minor error that you can understand because I'm doing it with mouse and something like that. And author is coming out from here. See from where everything is passing. This intersection of this pink line and red line is ultimately generating that back figure. So this is the point we got. This point we got. This we got by intersection. This we got by intersection. This we got by intersection. As if not required as such. Then this we got. This. So if you are having two views, you can generate third view also. That is one thing. And two views are enough. Two views are must and two views are enough. At times it is enough, but two views are must to show the every detail of the drawing. Fine. So it is also necessary to position the three view in a particular order. Order is very important. Top view is always positioned and aligned with the front view. You can't drag this top view here. Understand? Just see, there are simple projections. These are simple projections, straight line projections. So you can't like this. All points are coming from top or going from bottom to top. Either way. So you can't have this top view this way here. You can't have. It should be one over above only. Front view and top view should be together in single frame kind of thing. Fine. That you should take care. Then side view. Front view and side view should also be together. You can't have side view here. Yes, you can have side view here, but ideally it should be here so that it will give us depth also. Understand? You can have side view from here, but then in that case it will be showing you this view and side view. Rather than it is always advantageous to have right side view here. So always position and align with front view, and side view is always positioned to the side of the front view and aligned to front view. This is on top or on bottom. While when bottom will come, that we will discuss, but it is always top or bottom to the front view and aligned to the front view. This is always side view is always on either left side or right side of the object, and it is aligned to the front view. So first main thing of projection is this front view. So ultimately, what is the very most important thing? Front view. But how front view will come? Front view will come from the direction of your view, where you are standing. So that is important. Accordingly, this front view is decided. So this is called front view, top view, and right side. Right. Then we have two kind of projection methods. That is first angle projection and third angle projection. And top view and front view will be interchanged. If we are drawing whether it is first angle or third angle, that we will see in detail later on, these will get interchanged, and side view will also be interchanged. If the third view is this, then in the first angle method it will come this side and this will come on bottom. So this will come down and this will come this side if it is first angle method. What is that we will discuss in later. Fine. So 6 principles view we are having. Understandable enough. What we start discussion with, that is the transparent box. Fine. So that transparent box, what it is having, how many sides that transparent box is having. How many sides? Faces. Sides also faces. Faces. 6 faces. So each face will give us one particular view. If we fix our see here, we fix our location, and all 6 faces will give us different view, such as I will mark, sorry. I will mark this. This will be the, which view this will be? Everyone. What I am marking is which view? Bolo?
Front view.
Front view.
Front
Very,
view,
very
front
good.
view.
Very good. Then which view will be this?
Side view.
No. Now, if we are having two Dhruv in our class, so I will say Dhruv is very naughty boy. Then, will it be acceptable? I should say whether it is Dhruv Pandya or Dhruv Sonar. Am I correct?
Sir, right side view.
Exactly. So this will be the right side view.
गलती से पहले मतलब
हाँ,
जल्दी
कोई बात
निकल
नहीं,
रहा
सीख
था
रहे हैं हम लोग. फिर ये कौन सा साइड रहेगा जो पूरा नहीं दिखेगा? इस साइड से आप है? नहीं नहीं, ये इसके बाजू में होगा इधर. ये पूरा
लेफ्ट
ऐसे
साइड व्यू.
लेफ्ट हैंड साइड व्यू. करेक्ट.
Left
I will
side.
now I will clear the
Left-hand
things.
side view.
Okay. Then this is
Top view.
top
view.
view. Correct. This is
view,
Front view.
no
Bottom view.
bottom view.
Bottom.
Correct.
Bottom,
Correct.
bottom.
Correct. The top view and bottom view will be same only. Now, what will be the difference? That we will see later on. That at times, see certain age, that body is it's like X-ray. Something you can see easily, you can see whole. But if something is not seen, it will be coming like some rays in X-ray. What it is? It is coming like line. If rays can't pass through that bones, then your bones will be visible. Understand? It is like that we will see later on. Nothing to worry. And one view is remaining. Which view is that?
Back view.
Back view or rear view. It is also called rear view or back view. Generally, we need to deal with front view, the front view, right side view, and the top. 99.99% every time we engineer deal with these three views or combination of these three or combination of either of these two. We generally don't deal in back view or rear view or same way bottom view or left hand side view. There is nothing as such that we can't draw. It is very simple. If we can draw this top view, we can easily draw bottom view also. There is nothing specific about that. But see, now I will just point out one thing. Can you see here? First of all, let me change this. See, this is the top view. Ideally, top view and bottom view will be same what we are thinking. But see, there is one change here. In top view, you can see this kind of some box for this, and this kind of some another box for this. Are you getting me? That you can't see
Yes,
here.
sir.
That you can't see here. It is missing here because bottom is flat. Understood? It will be more or less same, but then what we are not able to see and what we are able to see, accordingly it will get changed. Same way, this also. This right hand side view and left hand side view should be ideally same, but right hand side view showing you this edge. This represents this one. This represents this edge. If you see from this side, when right hand side you will draw, you will come here and see from standing from this main position. This is our principal position. This is right hand side view. Now you want to draw right hand side view, then you will need to go there na, to see what are the dimension. Okay, it is looking like this. You can see right side from this way. This fix your position, that which will be your front view, left, right, etc. This position fix that. But when you need to draw, then you need to come here and see from here. Oh, it is like this. Okay, we will draw like this. Understand? It will remain right hand side view only, but you have to come to that place to see. So here, if you see from this side, then this whole line which I have drawn with red will be visible like line only. You just close your eye and try to imagine. You can experiment that same thing by yourself. Open a book, open a book, any book, and uh, hold it such that one portion is right angle to another portion. Then you see it from the front. I will show if see like this. When I am seeing from front, you also do it by yourself. Then this shape, I'll be able to see like only single line. I won't be able to see the whole shape. It is single line only. Understand? That is what I am telling. So these are the 6 principal view we deal with. Out of these 3, important are 3 only. Now this is again the same thing, how the things unfolded. The same thing what we seen here is explained in this manner. Why certain view comes at certain place only. Now this was, up till now, this was being assumed as glass box. Now you add one more assumption that all the edges can be opened, unfolded, and can be in a back. You open you open box at times. You open one or two edge and it can be made like a 2D flat plane from a cube. Understand? That thing we are going to see here. See, this is the same thing. This photograph is same as this, only color is changed. One more thing is that it has started to unfold. Now what we'll do, we'll top top plane हम लोग ऐसे ओपन करेंगे तो फ्रंट व्यू के एग्जैक्ट ऊपर आ जाएगा. Will it come here? If you open that box in this as shown here, then this is our front view. So on top of that, the front view or top view will come. राइट हैंड साइड व्यू ऐसे ओपन होके राइट हैंड साइड पे आ जाएगा, लेफ्ट हैंड साइड ऐसे आ जाएगा. तो बैक का क्या करेगा? बैक को हमें लेफ्ट के साथ ऐसे ही खोलना पड़ेगा ना. आर यू गेटिंग मी? We'll have to open the black back like this. You have opened you yourself have opened boxes many times, so you can understand this thing, that this back which was here is joined to this is joined. We have opened from here, this vertical edge we have opened of this box, so it will rotate like this. Understand? And how it will unfold, that we will see. Okay, the picture is not visible. Here is the picture, open picture. I will try to bring that if possible. Just hold a second. You can see how the whole box is opened.
Yes, sir.
If you start closing it, it will form one box. These are the 6 faces. That's why front we kept constant. Then every time top will come on upon front, then will bottom, right hand side, left hand side, and back. If you want to draw rear view, then you should do it on the left hand side of the left side. Understand? This is the thing how we draw it. Okay, this is the conventional view placement. How we conventionally put this. As I told you, there is one 45-degree line is there in between. This 45-degree line. So the projection, if I want to, projection means transferring the point. Transfer lines. Projection line means transfer line. If I want to transfer this point to here, how I will do? I will go like this. Then I will face this line. From there, I will take my right turn and I will come here. Same way. Here and then bottom. Here and bottom. Like that. It can also be done in the way that arches like this. You can do whatever is convenient to you. Simpler one is this line, because at time if you take some from arch from somewhere else center, you take by mistake something else, then you will have problem. So it should be like this. Three view standard views are like this as shown in figure: top view, front view, and right hand side view. Okay, the width dimension are aligned between the front and top view. If you need to see the width, it should be, it comes in front and top view only, whereas depth comes in top view and side view, and height comes in front view and side view. Understand? This is how we conventionally align the different view. Understood? So now regarding this projection method, we will carry on in next session. Right now, this much is enough for you for today's session, I think. Everything, see, at times you don't try to consume everything at a time. Okay, you will, once we start practicing, we'll start drawing sheets and all. It will be a lot clearer. Understand? It will be a lot clearer. So first of all, you have understood or not, and you start imaging. What is the front view of this? What is the side view of this? What is the top view of this? You start imaging the different things. Then it will be a lot easier. Okay? So I conclude this session now, and we will continue this the next time. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you.